welcome back to a second installment. I don't know if we're going to keep count. Probably not going to keep count of these, but that's Jordan.
Yeah.
I'm JD.
Jordan noticed something today.
What's that?
You're not wearing a black shirt. I've never seen you wear breeches, and I've also never seen you wear a shirt that's not black. But at least I got to check one off the bucket list. You're wearing a different color shirt.
First, you'd have to go back a long time. And the reason I'm doing this is because I always wear a Workhorse Pit shirt or a primitive shirt black. Yeah. And today was the day I was deciding I'm going to go a different color.
If you're going to design the shirts, you need to wear them.
And to be completely honest, right before we shot or started these cameras, I went over to the Mercantile and I borrowed this shirt. So somebody's going to buy this shirt later because I'm not taking it home.
It's slightly used.
Is that a health department?
It's a HIPAA violation.
So let's dive in. We did learn some stuff on the first time we did it.
Yeah.
The first time we had the podcast, we set the timer at 20 minutes and it felt like it was 5 minutes.
You hadn't even set it this time because you don't want the time to run out.
I don't even know if we need to be guided by time.
How can the time run out if we don't start it?
No, I did it. I just not going to do it this time.
Oh, okay.
I have it, to where the point of 20 minutes was hitting and maybe we could have gone 10 more minutes. If folks don't watch it, then we know it's probably content related, not time related. There are people that do 3-hour podcasts and they watch them. If we deliver enough great substance, Jordan.
Let's deliver.
All right. So today, once again, what do you call it when you're raw paw? We're raw pawing it. No gloves.
No gloves.
Have no idea.
No script. We're raw paw, no script.
And I just walked in here. I'm busy work day. I figured I would just throw something at you, or you throw something at me.
Okay.
There isn't any topics that we really
hit me with something.
Appalachian Granny. I think we left off the last episode. We got to talk about it.
Why I'm becoming one?
Let's just backstory this. Jordan came up here last year for a week and got acclimated to the area. Moved up here in about 5 months ago. I
think the first week of May.
Into May. Yeah. You had done some work down at Evie Mays in Miramar.
Yep. And then went back. That was last summer. That was September. When I left Evie Mays.
It was hot. You got up here and it was cool.
Like I literally left Destin and drove straight to the mountains. It's 6 hours away. And that was at the end of September.
6 hours to Miramar?
Mm-hmm. Well, it was that day because there wasn't no traffic.
Man, I need to go to Miramar. This is 5 years going that we haven't. It
didn't take long to get there. I mean, the peninsula of Florida or the Panhandle is this tall. It was
farther away.
George is this tall, so it's like 3 panhandles of Florida.
I've got kids that haven't been. It's been a while since we used to be like beach trip every year. It was traditional, whatever. But this campus is this business keeps us hopping. So moving on, Appalachian Granny. So you got here into the mountains, got acclimated, decided you're going to go dive into some of the local offerings. This is a great place, by the way. I'm not just selling this place. You can go all over the United States and find great special places. This is the gateway to the Appalachians.
Yeah.
The mountains are beautiful. The streams are beautiful. There's, I don't know how many, there's hundreds of wineries.
Yeah. I don't have any business with those, but
there's 15 right here in our backyard. There's 7 on the road that I live on.
There really is.
And I don't know if the wines, I don't know anything about wine.
I don't either.
I don't know if the grapes are great, but this supposedly is a region, the dirt. There's wineries everywhere. They're popped up everywhere. Wasn't just Napa Valley. But anyway, we've got creeks, mountains, hikes. You got up here. Was it the first weekend you were here? You went over to the Amish bakery?
No, I went the first time I came here.
The first day.
When
it was the first day.
I think when I came here after Miramar, I came for 2 or 3 days, and then I came back a month later for a week.
When did you go to the Amish bakery first time? Was it? I think it was your first visit.
Freaking as soon as I could.
So that started the inspiration of Jordan. This has nothing to do with barbecue, but we said we were going to talk about it. So it's been on my mind since last week. The Appalachian Granny started when you went in the bakery and you started getting this the pies. I think you got.
I started out with pies. That was the gateway drug, and then it went on to cinnamon rolls.
6 pies. Didn't eat them all. Just 4 of them.
Let me rephrase that. Over a course of 8 days, 6 pies were purchased. 2 or 3 of them went to Texas with me, so that leaves 4 pies were eaten between you and I and the family
in one night.
I mean, I think we started out with 2 pies, and then
it is a good bakery.
Yeah.
They have Jordan every Saturday morning, like clockwork, is in line like a barbecue restaurant,
8:30.
waiting to get when they open to get hot cinnamon.
I'm usually there by 9. Like I'll usually sleep in a little bit on Saturday, and I'll be in bed. I swear to you on everything. I've woke up the last 2 weeks, no alarm, looked over 8:30 one week, exactly 8:32 the other week.
Yeah,
my mind knows.
Let me interject some of my lifestyle, just because I have never used an alarm clock. I get up at 4 o'clock, 4:30 at the latest. When I sleep in, it's 5 o'clock. I don't eat all day long, and it crashes me. I eat dinner, and I went last year and got those cinnamon buns. Mm-hmm. And then you didn't inspire me. You kept eating them in front of us. Finally, I got the kids in the car. We went over there. Was it last weekend?
It was a week or so ago.
And we got 2 dozen of them. And buddy, I was dead to the world.
They did their own Saturday cinnamon roll excursion. I did my own. I always do 6.
I work on Saturday and Sunday. They're not open on Sunday. So I said, man, I'm going to go just take one for the team. I took the kids over there. Nick was probably, I don't know, he's out working or sleeping or something. But the 2 youngest kids, we got 2 dozen, and we started eating them in the truck, and we ate them until we got home. And Mama wasn't home. When we got back, we were dead to the world. I think I really shouldn't say because it'll make me look bad, but I think I had 5 or 6.
So when Nick Pence's, the owner of Stanley's, came up recently, we drove down there to the bakery. I want you to imagine, go to the bakery. They're still hot. We literally pull out. I drive straight to where Jumping Goat Coffee is. You know how close that is. We ate all 6 of them before we pulled out. And all I did was pull up in a Jumping Goat, show him the view, and turn around. We had 6 of them gone. But this inspired you. It lit a fire into you. If Jordan wasn't a barbecue cook for the last almost 20 years, you would have been as much as I know about you now, you should have been a pastry chef. I've got the patience for it.
You are a dessert connoisseur.
I've always been my whole life, but even since my stupid food allergy crap that I suffered 4 years ago with being allergic to nightshades now, I have like weird anxiety about eating places because I'm always scared I'm going to get, I call it being nightshaded, but I know I can eat desserts everywhere. And my dessert intake has quadrupled since.
Well, it's so funny because I always kind of like throw you under the bus about eating sweets, but I'm a sweet tooth myself. There's things that I love in the sweet realm, pastries and whatnot.
Yeah.
But so fast forward a couple weeks, maybe not even a couple weeks. No, you came back here the second time when you moved up here. You came here. Yeah. It was a couple weeks in. I get a text on a Saturday morning. I'm down at the shop.
Well, apples are big time around here.
They are. We have apple orchard season starts about August, September, and it runs. I just stopped at an apple orchard last week and got apple donuts.
I did not go to an apple orchard this day or yet, but I ate some apple cider jelly. Never had it. I'm from East Texas. We don't have apple cider jelly, not that I know of. And I eat it, and I was like, it's good, but I feel like I can make it better. And then I bought a bunch of apples, and I made apple cider from scratch.
You texted me and you said, I'm making apple cider. You sent me a picture. I'm making apple cider. Mm-hmm. And then a couple hours later, you made apple cider jelly. And ironically, I had no idea where this is going, but I didn't really care. And then I was like, oh, yeah, that's good. Okay, yeah, do whatever. I'm in the middle of working or whatever. And then later, was it later? Yeah, you made apple cider jelly. Then later on that day, no, the next day, or Monday, we did a pork butt video. And here comes the apple cider jelly. Mm-hmm. And I was like, this, Jordan, it doesn't have any connection to the
Oh, but it does.
It did. He made an apple cider jelly creamy slaw.
Yeah. Chop slaw.
Fine chop. Mm-hmm. And on that pork sandwich, and here I go again, talking about how much I ate. I don't ever eat pork sandwich. When you're cooking barbecue in the restaurant or as much as I've been around it, I'm doing it for a lot of other reasons now than just eating barbecue. And some people cook it because that's what they want to eat. Mm-hmm. I just like all the fire and the theater and the pilgrimage back to my whatever,
for sure,
DNA of a million years ago, whatever. I just love that. But we put that slaw on those sandwiches, and I don't think Preston got. You weren't able.
Did you get to have it?
No. Producer Preston wasn't able to partake, but I think I had 2 or 3.
Yeah, 3. I counted them.
3 sandwiches, and I was like, "This is it's definitely a restaurant thing special."
It would be a really good sandwich in a restaurant.
It is. It was the pork butt was cooked great, but so diving in further to Appalachian Granny, you started pickling.
I did. I started making pickles at home, jarring, like going through the full canning process of boiling them and popping the lids and all that, and so I wouldn't kill people. There's nothing to do up here, and I don't mean that in a bad way. No, but I mean it's just like it's a way slower pace of life.
It is.
I lived in Austin for 4 years, and you can walk outside and be doing something.
Well, I mean, I ultimately came from Nashville. It's a fast-paced life, and then we opened up the restaurant, and then that was kind of metro Atlanta, and then that's a fast-paced life, and then I always wanted to go back to the mountains because I'm from East Tennessee. I'm from way up in the corner of like Johnson City, Irwin area. Mm-hmm. Born and raised up there. I'm a hillbilly. I love the Appalachians. The mountains were calling. I came back here, and I like the pace of life, but I like the food. I like the quality of life. I love the mountains, the streams, the creeks, fishing, all that stuff. I never do. But you dove into it. You started pickling. I knew you were an Appalachian granny when this is coming. We went over to Blue Hound Barbecue, about a 45-minute drive from here-ish, to see our buddy Kyle over there. And Jordan followed me. And when I say he followed, were you?
Yeah, he was in the car with me.
I had to pull over at least 4 times, and you were full-on Appalachian granny.
And I tell you what, he wasn't mad about it the way I was driving.
Well, Preston is from southern Utah. Jordan's from Texas, and these roads are a little bit more curvy. Mm-hmm. They're a little bit more look over the edge, and I don't know, Georgia. I got a bone to pick with you. So your roads are this wide, and you got 2 more inches from the edge of that road before it's a vertical fall. Like you couldn't have gave it. But you don't drive looking at the fall. You drive looking at the road, Granny.
Man, I don't know. I'm just not. I want highways.
Imagine in the 50s and 60s when the cars were 9 foot wide.
Well, I'm from Texas, and you could drive 150 miles an hour on a flat plane anywhere you want and get there in half the amount of time. So Blue Hound's 45 minutes away, and it's probably 3 miles down the road.
First words out of his mouth when we got out of the car. First, I was like, Jordan, I want to take a highway back.
I did. And you said there's not one, and we said bull crap, and we found one, and we hauled butt back.
3.5 hours later. No, I'm just kidding. I honestly, I love, my enjoyment is love Lake
beautiful,
Burton.
Absolutely beautiful.
So you've been able to dive into the culture. You've been over to Dahlonega. You play disc golf, so you've been over to Lula. You've been able to get into the mountains, and this region is notorious for gold. It was where the first gold rush was in Dahlonega.
I knew that. I knew that Dahlonega, because of you, were telling me how important Dahlonega was to the gold rush in industry.
Dahlonega is one of the best destination cities.
It's sweet.
It is incredible.
So at Yahula Creek, it's it's a couple 3 miles before you get to Dahlonega, but I guess it's still a part of Dahlonega the way it's drawn up.
Big Gold Creek.
I played disc golf in a league every week, every Sunday. And when I first moved here and started playing in this league, we're on hole 9, and there's a creek. The whole Yahula Creek is just a big creek, and the disc golf course winds up and down it. And I look, there's people, big families eating, barbecuing, and there's just hundreds of people everywhere at this park. And I look out, and there's this one guy in the middle of a creek. He's got a 5-gallon bucket in between his legs. I'm like, what in the heck is that dude doing? And I see the little green panning bucket, or whatever. What is that thing?
A pan.
Like a pan. He's got a gold pan, and he's like,
I mean, that's something.
And he was panning for
You have a
gold.
lawnmower over here. You got a gold pan. We have one. Several.
I've never seen anybody pan for gold in a wild, and he was doing it like it was a recreational thing to do in a park. And
He's probably finding gold. I mean,
Dude,
this area.
every week there's people out there panning. It's amazing.
When we built this campus, the University of Georgia people stopped here and they gave me this sheet and they said, "You're sitting on a what is the beginning of a deposit?" And they showed it to me. It's on a map. And I'm like, great. Matter of fact, when we were building the building, we had to bury some rocks. We went down pretty deep. But a friend of our family's wrote a book about gold panning or gold mining. He's been deceased a long time ago. It got us inspired to do it up in East Tennessee. And I've never found a flake of gold. Mm-hmm. We have creeks here. There's one over here on this side and then one on the back, and it flows into the river. And you can't get down there in the summer because of copperheads and yellow jackets, but we've been down there and seen copperheads and gotten torn up by yellow jackets. But there's gold in that creek. And I just want to I'd like to find a nugget, but I'm not going to get too ambitious. If I just found a flake and I knew it was gold.
We could put it on our little bill over
Put it
there.
over there with our dried up corn cob.
Yeah.
From our video. But and that's how you start a restaurant.
And that's the 3 main reasons why you should. Another thing that cracked me up when I came here is we're right down the street from the Chattahoochee River. Alan Jackson, the beginning of the Chattahoochee, and it just cracks me up every time I see a sign.
Ironically, he probably wouldn't want us to do this, but I don't care. Lake Burton, it's where Coach Saban has a place, and Alan Jackson, it's a beautiful lake. But he wrote that, I don't know. Yeah, he wrote that song, I guess, pretty sure. That's about 2 hours south of here. Once the river runs through Atlanta, collects all that really nice. I've been just like, I'm such a 5-year-old with my sense of humor. And every time I see Chattahoochee, when I'm driving across anything, I just start singing that song. We went and took a picture of a Bajo Grill. You know, this podcast is sponsored by the Bajo Grill. It's a collapsible grill we've been selling for years, decades.
Preston, can you put a picture of the Bajo up?
Yeah, throw a Bajo right here. This is a great grill. We went out we were 5 miles from the mouth of where that river starts. Now I've camped. I can't say the word camped right now because I made a video today about one of our other grills, and it took me a few times to get the wording right.
We camped watching you do it.
I was inspired by camping at an early age, and I used to go a lot. I used to love making a fire. 4, 5, 6 years old. You feel like you've heard this speech before? They just heard it.
This is take 28.
And I really was inspired about cooking, and every time I go the mouth up here of the Chattahoochee, that little area, that's what I'm thinking about. Camping with my family.
Yeah.
We put the Bajo out there, but we used to use, rocks to make our fire pit or the campfire, and we'd put the grates on them, and we'd have to wedge them up to where the hot dogs didn't go off in the cold. But back to the Chattahoochee, the mouth of it, there's a campground, and I took my kids up there before. I got a brand new truck. The first trip we went up there, it's backwoods. Something came unhooked with the battery, and I couldn't figure it out.
What's the real story?
I had to tow that thing. We had to get it towed. We had to catch a ride in the back of a truck, come down to the town of Helen.
That's Appalachian.
We spent an entire Sunday getting that truck out of there. But we camped on the spring of the creeks that come in and form the Chattahoochee.
The Chattahoochee.
And this
way down yonder?
Way up here.
Way up yonder?
Yankees.
Up there?
We're way up here. But no, this is a great area to be in. And
it is.
And not that, we're building a community not only on this campus, kind of like I refer to it as a Disney World of wood fire cooking, but also just with the content we're making.
Yeah.
And we're really building a community, online as well about things we enjoy. And Appalachians is a real big part of my barbecue heritage, which I don't think anybody knows what Appalachian barbecue is. It exists.
I don't.
It's we used to cook whole hogs, block pits, very similar to Eastern Carolina. I mean, it was regional. You've got people in the mountain range, the Appalachian people. They would hunt the animal, kill the animal, eat the animal, and they used every single bit of that. That's kind of where I came from. So this area has a lot of that. We have a lot of people that eat a lot of wild game and stack their freezers full of wild game. Yeah. And not many people cook barbecue. I started out cooking barbecue wild game. So that's kind of brisket. I ate a brisket in 1993 is the first time I ever ate one.
Yeah.
I know right where I was. I know exactly the color of the kitchen floor. There was linoleum. I know the cabinet color. I remember the bite. I remember exactly where I was standing. And it was a very pivotal moment of like, what is this? But we spent this entire episode talking about your Appalachian grannyism. Glad to have you up here. It's a lot of fun.
Glad to be here. And every hamburger has the option of chopped coleslaw on it.
Yeah.
Best decision ever.
We're going to have Preston on one of these episodes so he can talk about what he doesn't like about. He likes the craft burgers.
He likes craft burgers.
He has no microphone, so he doesn't get a say in this.
He's got a hear in it, but he don't have a say.
He's a metro. He drives from Atlanta, folks. This guy comes from downtown Atlanta.
Other side.
Up here, the other side of the city of Atlanta, way up in the mountains, which is sometimes a tour. On a Friday can be a 3-hour trip.
If y'all don't know anything about Atlanta traffic, go get you some.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, we could keep going on and on about how Jordan is an Appalachian granny, but I promise you, the next time we come in here, we're going to take a sheet of paper, we're going to have a topic, and we're going to just go into it.
We're going to topic it till it's been topicked.
That's it. Until next time, see you next week on the podcast version of Q-Torals. Now, Jordan likes to point when I point, so when I go like that, he points. See you guys later.